We said if they can do it, so can I. And I'm going to show you some people who were involved in this that if you'll say if they can do it, I can do it. So, question, why did the insurance agent cross the road? Well, to avoid approaching their friends and family and businesses and referrals to talk about life insurance, and thus the reason why 95% of life insurance agents fail. They're too chicken to talk to people about death. And then they cross the road in heavy traffic, risking their own life to try to then type up a catchy life insurance story on Facebook or Instagram to get people to call them instead of having to approach people. Ooh, painful conversations. And that's okay because painful conversations lead to an epitome and your epiphany. And then you're like, I can do this. I don't have to cross dangerous streets. I just have to talk to my family. Some of us think that's scarier than crossing a street or a highway with traffic, but it's not. Option two is deadly. Talking to your family is not going to kill you. Talking to your friends, if you don't have anyone, putting the fastest way to putting money in your pocket is talking to everyone. Period. And it's not something you can see. So it feels like a very hard sell, right? Because it's not something you can see. You can't just buy it off of Amazon and look at it and make yourself happy that, hey, my money got me this. You can't touch it. You can't smell it. So it's not like you went out for dinner and you ate a beautiful pasta and you're like, okay, my $25 bought me this big dish of pasta and I'm really happy. And then I eat it and then it's gone and I'm still happy I spent the $25. But it is something you feel. And that, if you use that to sell, you will be an excellent salesperson. If you use that to build, you will be an excellent agency owner. Too many of us are trying to sell with numbers, trying to sell a product that someone cannot see, but they can feel it. They can talk about their families being without. You have to build out a story because stories sell and explain to them how it would feel if you left them behind with nothing. How it would feel that if you retired and you had to eat canned food or go to the food pantry and pick up food. That is an actual occurrence of most people in America. And it's sad that we're not talking about it, which includes veterans who served our country. They are sitting there going to food pantries to get food. We can solve this problem if we get to them early enough, right? The life insurance industry is one of the toughest industries to work in. After all, you are selling an intangible product. It doesn't provide immediate gratification, nor does it lend itself to impulse buying. So it's not going to make you feel good when you get it. But later on, when it becomes used, if it's retirement funds, you're going to be happy that you did something. Or you're not going to see it when you pass away, but that feeling that when I pass away, my family is secure is going to make you much more peaceful. You're not going to come back to haunt people. That's a great thing. Let's talk about George Clooney. Guess what? He was a life insurance agent once upon a time. Before snagging Oscars and garnering worldwide admiration for his suave looks, actor, producer, director George Clooney held a string of humble jobs. This included a short stint as a door to door life insurance sales agent. Look at that. How cool.
I would let him in.
Now, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey actually lived close to us somewhere here, a little old town of Little Elm in Texas. He was an entertainment industry's most accomplished host, but before making it big, he struggled in life, which included periods of homelessness. It was during these times that he admitted to taking jobs. He didn't like becoming a life insurance agent so much, but he did it. In an interview with New York Times, the Family Feud host told the story of how he didn't like aspects of the job. He said, I was a good closer, but my follow up stunk. And when the policy came into the office, I didn't like going back to the house and delivering it. Look at that. He could close business, but he just didn't like going back and delivering the policy. The business was done, it was closed. Steve Harvey had bigger things on mind, obviously. And I'm glad it worked out for him. Now, Caitlyn Jenner, which is also formerly Bruce Jenner. He was an American hero who won gold medal for a decathlon in 1976 Montreal Olympics. And the training was all paid for by him selling life insurance. So she too was a life insurance agent. once upon a time. We all know Evel Knievel. Maybe not the youngins, but some of us some of us elders do know Evel Knievel. He was a motorcycle daredevil known for death-defying stunts, but also he had to take a break in his career to recover from injuries. And after breaking both of his legs in an accident gone wrong, he decided to try insurance sales, which he actually did pretty well in. The most important part about his insurance stint is as an insurance agent is change his entire approach to life. Because we have a lot of training. You have to admit, insurance agents, we get trained on mindset like there's no tomorrow. He read self-help books. He learned the value of positive thinking. This helped him sell policies with global accident and health insurer combined insurance, as well as recuperate for his injuries. So when he was not making money doing, death-defying stunts, he was making money selling life insurance. It's not beneath anyone to sell life insurance. Everyone can do it. Tommy Maddox was a former Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. He turned into a career of insurance sales after a devastating arm injury. So he left NFL, obviously, because he couldn't play. He had a devastating injury, and he became a full-time insurance broker. If you know sports players, they think they have it all, but they need a fallback plan. And this could be a great fallback plan because they have great contacts. They know players. They can set up policies for players. People who do policies for players are some of the wealthiest insurance agents, by the way. So go recruit those people if you know them. Someone's going to get injured at some point in their life. Not everyone is Tom Brady and can retire and come back multiple times. Now, Colonel Sanders, we all know him, right? KFC. He will be always associated with KFC, which he founded, but before developing his secret recipe of 11 herbs, he worked in the toughest jobs you can imagine. He was a military veteran, had a professional career, including working as a farmer, a railroad firefighter, steamboat pilot, and life insurance agent. He spent almost his entire insurance career making door-to-door cold calls, one of the toughest ways to find insurance leads. However, the sales skills he developed throughout the years proved handy in establishing his now world-famous food chain. And you know why? Because he was familiar with getting rejections. So that's part of your training. We're so scared to go through rejection, but that builds character. It really does. Okay? I make 400 dials a day. Do you know how many no's I get? How many heck no's I get? And how many bad words I hear? But I still make the call because I am improving my skill set. And so should you be. Make the calls. It's okay to have rejection. It builds character. Famous Gene Simmons. He was in the stage isn't the only place the Kiss bassist and singer Gene Simmons is a rock star. He's rocking in the corporate office as an insurance executive. No. He is still, to this day, he founded the Cool Springs Life Equity Strategy, which basically he specializes in life insurance policies and estate planning services for high net worth individuals. Look at that. Gene Simmons, famous rock star. Sometimes music don't pay the bills. You got to go into insurance and you're already here. And how do we win here? It's easy. You got to build, right? You got to build people. You got to build products out for clients. And then you got to sell it. And then you got to build. That's it. Make it simple. You use your current network. Okay? Everybody's like, oh, who do I talk to? Your people, your old friends, your neighbors, the business owners around you, people that you've given business to, your hairstylist, your nail artist, your mechanic. Those people don't have retirement accounts, right?
My code is TZ97.
If we can help, Alice, if you can.
Tango Zebra 97.
Okay. Somebody muted her? Okay, thank you. Okay, and your network, right? So once you find your friends and family and you connect with them, you got to get their family and friends. You will never run out if you do this. And then if you say, I don't have anybody left after that, well, you got to go find new people. Go network with new people.
Brandon network.
What is Brandon doing? Networking. What are the most successful people in the team that you've seen putting policies in? They are always networking. You can't go out and network online. The world has become small because you can use your fingertips, put it on the computer and type in networking events, type in groups, and make friends online. Even gaming, a lot of people who are gamers, they go into gaming, like they're in their chat rooms or whatever, and they will sell policies. So you can too. Okay, if they can do it, if all of these people I showed you can do it, so can you. Just got to get out of our own way to do it. Okay, that was a very short, quick shot in the arm training, but I thought it was fun. And I'm sure you can use it too if you want to record this and put it out there. That's going to be very fun. People are going to look at that like, oh my God. Sometimes we're responsible to take away that bad image of insurance and make it look really positive, and we can all help that happen. Thanks, Tiffany, for all the love. Okay, any thoughts about the training before we go?
That was really fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I think that was super amazing because a lot of people don't realize who is in this industry, who's touched it. There's others that you probably could have found. There's people that own, I think Magic Johnson owns part of an insurance company.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
some other really big name people that are involved in this industry. And there's no shame. Like people say, well, insurance, I don't know if I'm going to tell them an insurance person or whatever. There's no shame to that game because a lot of people lives are being changed, not only financially, but a lot of people's lives are being changed because their families being protected in the numbers of thousands that we could never write a number to from this industry alone. It's not all the combined, it's insurance only that's protecting families. So that was amazing. Thanks for sharing
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. You're so right. He named a couple of names. I mean, Warren Buffett, the top 20 billionaires, millionaires, richest people in the world, half of them are in insurance.
Yeah.
That is not a fake number. Half of them are in insurance. But Warren Buffett owns Hathwire. Like you said, Johnson, he owns parts of insurance companies. There's so many people that are in this business because they know there's solid money in it. And if you look at like statistics, I was doing a research for this today, and I found a stat that the number of policies that are sent out into the world, most of them are high face value policies. Who knows what that means? What does a high face value policy mean?
Making lots of
Six
money.
figures.
Yeah, multiple, okay, maybe 7-figure policies. And so who's buying those big policies?
Richmond.
So it showed that it's not middle America that is buying insurance in droves. It is the wealthiest of the wealthiest that are buying very high face value insurance policies to offset tax situations.
And estate plan.
By almost 53% of them are only high net worth individuals for estate planning purposes. That is mind-blowing. We are not as rich, never going to say poor, low, all that. We're not there yet because nobody was teaching us this stuff. You do know this stuff. Now it's our job, because we know a little more than the average person, to go out there and keep sharing until it starts to stick. If you say it enough, if you tell a kid, no, don't touch the fire enough times, they will stop touching the fire. Okay? Because they're going to get burned. And we got to let some of our friends and family get a little burned. Because I bet you when someone passes away in your family, you're going to start to make a lot of sense. All that yapping that you did before does not sound like yapping anymore. It sounds like, wow, he was actually giving us information that could have changed our family's life. And that is what we do. If your family does not know what you do, if your family does not know you can help them plan retirements, if your family does not know that we can secure their house for their families, if your family does not know about final expense or moving over their retirement accounts to somewhere safe, you have not done your job. You will never make it in this business if you don't talk to your own family and help your own people. How can you help others if you can't help your own? Take care. They always say, put the support on yourself on the plane first, the oxygen mask, and then help others. So first secure yourself, make sure you have your policy, make sure your family is set up. Your family means your friends as well, your contacts, take care of your people, and then go out there and search for new people. That is our requirement, okay? Anything else? Sorry. I'm very passionate.
I don't know why. It was just a mess.
Anybody else have anything else to say? And if you want a copy of this, I'll share the presentation with you. I really feel if all of us put this out there on YouTube, pieces of it on TikTok, oh my God, you guys just like put the slide behind you and talk in front of it. Do you know Gene Simmons owns a company? You will attract people. People will start trusting what you do more. I will share it with you, Tiffany. I will share it with everybody. We should be making content. All right. Reza said he will add it into the university, and we will share the link in the chat.
And the Zoom archive.
All right, my friends.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. Congratulations, winners. And
Thank you very much.
thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. And share with your families and friends what you do. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right,
you.
thanks for that. That was
Congratulations,
awesome.
Lou.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie. Pastor
Thank you
Eddie,
so
you're the
much.
best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Night. Thank you.
Definitely good night.